I have to say, when I first met Ross, you were baby-faced, you were so nice. I've never seen Kayleigh happier. You've known her for the 5 years, and I haven't seen this girl more happy. So continue it, otherwise I will be at your door.
Okay folks, good afternoon. My name is Mark Kayleigh. I'm a celebrant with the charity Humanist Society Scotland, and on behalf of Ross and Kayleigh, I'd like to welcome you all here to the lodge in Loch Lomond for their wedding day. You are the people that Ross and Kayleigh really wanted to be here, and it means the world to me. You went to so much effort to be part of such a momentous day for them both. Today you're going to see two people make a commitment to love one another, to support one another for the rest of their days. And in sometimes a cynical world, that's worthy of a proper celebration. So don't let them down. Right, I'm looking at you. But as you know, nowadays, people don't really need to get married. So it makes the fact that these two are choosing to take that step that little bit more significant. It's the ultimate declaration of commitment and a way of solidifying the love that they have for one another. And the fact they get to do that today in front of all of you, why wouldn't they want to get married, is basically what they told me. But listen, the long story short here is that these two, they just pure love one another. Kayleigh loves that she and Ross are their own individual people, and just being with him gives Kayleigh an overwhelming sense of being at home. She can't imagine being with anybody else. And Ross, well, Ross just loves Kayleigh. She's the most kind-hearted person that he's ever met. She would help anyone that she could, and Ross is in constant awe of her ability to empathise with everyone. He thinks that just by being with Kayleigh, he's grown to be a much kinder person. But if Ross could change one thing about Kayleigh, it would be for her to be able to see herself in the same way that everybody else does. She's got absolutely no idea just how amazing that Ross thinks she really is, and he thinks that she can achieve anything she wants to do in life.
Ross, I can barely put into words how much I love you and adore you. Thank you for always being there for me. Through all the tough times you've been there and lift my chin up and remind me that to keep my head held high. You're the sweetest, most protective person I've ever met, and there's no one I'd rather spend the rest of my life with. I can't wait for our future together, because the past 5 years have been a hoot. See you at the end of the aisle. I love you forever and always. Your sunshine, your Mrs. McCall.
My sunshine, today is going to be the best day of our lives together, and I know that the best is still to come. I cannot wait to begin our married days, to call you my wife and for me to be called your husband. It will be the privilege of a lifetime to be waiting for you at the end of the aisle today. I love you with all my heart. Yours forever, Rossie.
But listen, I think that's probably the most amazing thing about all of this today, is that you two have found each other. You've chosen each other freely above everybody else on the face of the planet to get married. And as we heard, your lives, they're already intertwined, so you'll still share in all the highs and lows. You'll still provide and receive the same support, the same companionship, the same love that you always have. But from today you'll be doing it as a husband and wife. You're facing the world together knowing that you're safe and secure because your best pal's standing there with you every step of the way. And that is an amazing thing.
It's now time, I suppose, to officially welcome you into the family, but to be honest, from day one you have honestly been part of your family. And I know every father-in-law probably says this, but I honestly could not have picked a better person to marry my daughter. Alan and Leslie used to have an amazing son, and she was so proud of him. Last of all, I just want to say Kathleen and I love you both so much, and with both of you a very long, happy, healthy life together. And I'd like to ask you everybody to stand and raise a toast to the bride and groom.
You've always changed me as a person. I can't believe that it's only been such a short few years that we have known each other, but I'm sure my mum and dad would agree the change that you've seen, or that they've seen in me since you've been in my life, has been dramatic, and I can't really imagine what my life would be like without you here. I'm sure everyone that has known you well knows that just your happiness for life is contagious. It makes everyone feel better just for you being in their life. And I feel like the luckiest person to have you every day for the rest of my life. So yeah. And the final thing for the both of you is that I promise to care and love and respect Kayleigh as much as you have as she's grown up, and I will continue way into the future for both of us together.
Now, following the declarations you've made in front of all your family and friends, it's with great pleasure, Ross and Kayleigh, that I can declare you married and pronounce you husband and wife. Woo! But my last task is to ask all of you, if you're able to please, to be on your feet, and I'm going to ask that you join me very loudly and very enthusiastically in congratulating Ross and Kayleigh, as it gives me enormous pleasure to present to you for the very, very, very first time the new Mrs. and Mr. McCall.